Good morning. Let's start a little early. Oh, I got to turn it around. Say good morning, Sam. Morning. Oh my goodness. Hello, Jim. Hello, Riggs. Hello, Sergeant Grip. Grinch, it looks like you have an admirer. My goodness, he wants to use you for a body pillow. Hello, JR. What's up, Char? I'd like to inform you guys that Rusty Rivers is out of the hospital. He's feeling much better. Let's do a tug test. Tuggy, tuggy. Yay, there we go. Oh man, that poor bastard in the fucking Pepsi truck. He has a celebrating pride sticker on both doors and big one on his hood. Ha 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 ha. I'd refuse to drive that fucking truck. Absolutely refuse to drive that thing. Fuck that. Hello, Ape. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm kind of surprised at your blatant bigotry. Maybe that Pepsi truck driver's gay.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is.
I think if I had that job, I probably would lose those stickers every day.
Oh God. They probably shot a coat of clear coat over the top of it. You can't take these off now. Oh man, they've got a drive-through fucking automated pot dispensary here in fucking Okmulgee.
They're like their sody pop down there.
Yeah, sody
I would
pot.
imagine if you were in the downtown area on a busy day, you would probably see the recipients of such soda pop.
Pot. Yeah.
Oh, pot dispensary.
Yeah.
I thought you said pop dispensary, so I was expecting a bunch of fatties to be walking around.
No, 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 no. They have those all over. They're called vending machines.
Yeah, I was gonna say a drive-up vending machine for pop would be different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't approve.
Was it Ohio that just made it legal?
I don't know.
I think
Probably
I think
everywhere.
I think Ohio
Everywhere,
just did.
yeah.
So
Everywhere
now
they're
you have.
allowed to vote on it, they're fucking voting it in.
Well, I think they've had it voted on in here, but I think Nebraska's turned her down. Me personally, I don't care, but you can kind of look at what happened to some of the majors, like the major cities where they voted it in, like Denver, Seattle, different places like that, and it didn't help the situation any. Apparently, they're supposed to be using that drug money, the taxes off of it, to help schools, but I haven't seen or heard any real improvements at any of the schools. They're still
Yeah, they were supposed to use
communist
the
manifestos,
money from the lottery for the schools too.
right? And roads, yeah, they ain't fixing any roads out here. I think they lie to us and they use all that money as a fucking big slush fund and embezzle it.
Yep. Well, it's the old trick of, well, we'll spend it on the schools, we'll spend it on the roads, and they with the schools they give the teachers a raise, and then they all contribute back into it with their union dues, and then they improve the schools, so they freaking pay the construction guys, and this is the same trick they use for the roads. They pay the construction guys. They pay twice as much, if not more, than what it actually costs, and they get kickbacks from all that too. It's just fucking how to money launder your taxes 101.
Yeah, I've got a cousin that's a big crane operator. He can operate the big tower cranes. He can run about anything. He's
Yeah.
licensed and all of that. He was on a job up here in northern Idaho. It was supposed to be a 5-year project, tearing out the old railroad tracks that go across Lake Pend Oreille and building a new bridge for the railroad.
Right.
And they got done a year in advance, a year ahead of time. Well, um, he just got a job here a couple weeks ago. They requested him and told him, what will it take to get you to go down to Salt Lake City and work on the new airport? And he shot him an offer. This is what it'll take. And they said, done. And he's like, oh, okay. So his per diem is $3,800 a month up front, and him and three other guys rented a house down there,
Yeah.
and he's working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, because they have a set schedule where they have for their maybe they reroute flights or whatever, but they'll build in a new terminal, and he is basically using these cranes and pile driving pylons in, because the whole terminal is going to be elevated and on pylons.
Right.
So he's down there 7 days a week. I think he gets a few days off for Thanksgiving and a few days off for Christmas, and then so he can go back home. And
Right.
then I think the job is going to be like 8 months or something like that. But he's making like what the hell was it, $48 an hour on straight time, and then time and a half on anything over 8 hours. So it automatically, I think I figured it out. He was making $700 a day and $4,000 a month in per diems. I was like, damn, that's pretty good pay.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but he's done very well for himself in construction, and he's got every license you can think of with on these cranes, and he said, a lot of people think you just sit there and just pull some levers. He says, you have to know the math, and you have to have your book and stuff and know all the angles and the math and the weight and the wind, and he's always got to keep track of the wind conditions and everything like that. So he was on a floating barge for 4 years. He was on a crane on top of a barge. So doing that too, bouncing around on the water.
Yeah.
So he'll make some moolah. Ain't much to do when you're working 7/12s every week.
No.
Just go home,
Stack cash.
eat. Yeah. Well, he's married with 2 kids, and the oldest is. Did she graduate? She's probably a senior, and then his son is a 9th grader, 8th or 9th grader, I think. Oh, look, we've got a Mexican Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
That's a French one.
A French La Chihuahua.
A French tickler.
Ooh.
And RO, good morning.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Loving life.
Doing pretty good. Hey, Brandon, they finally released the news. Remember I told you about that bad wreck I came up on Saturday morning in the fog?
Yeah.
20-year-old drunk kid here in town, driving in the fog in a Dodge pickup, and he hit an 81-year-old man in a box van.
Mm.
And that guy in the box van is from about 75 miles away from here. And from everything I've heard, is he was a U.S. Postal mail contractor, drives the box vans. So
Yeah.
81 years old, and it didn't kill him instantly, but they took him to our hospital, and then took him to the next biggest hospital, and he died on Tuesday. So far he's got drunk driving and minor in possession charges. It's like, well, it should be vehicular manslaughter should be raised now.
Yeah, it's probably gonna negligent homicide too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
may I be so bold as to redirect you back to your crane operator friend relative?
Yes.
Yeah.
If I
RO's
wanted
interested in
to,
erections.
if I wanted to suggest to my son that post high school, that is one occupation he should look into, how do you get your foot in the door in that kind of work? Or if you know.
He had worked construction under his father, my uncle, who tried to get me hired on a highway and bridge crew when I was 18, but my mom never told me about that offer because she didn't want me to work construction. So she never said, hey, Ron wants to hire you. In 1990, it was let's see, 1990, $3.75 an hour to $4.25 an hour was minimum wage. I think it was $4.25. And he wanted to hire me on a bridge crew at $15.50 an hour at 18 years old. I was like, why didn't you tell me that? Well, I didn't want you to ruin your body. I'm like, oh God. So, but my cousin works for Ames Construction, AMES. I think they're one of the largest heavy construction companies in the country. But he never went to school, never went to college. He went to work right out of high school, working construction. And I don't honestly know how he got into the crane game, but he did. And then he had to go pass all these tests. And, you got to be licensed for each type of different crane, at certain tonnages or certain heights, maybe, or spans.
Good morning.
So, but I would say he probably would have to get on with a construction construction company and go from there. But I don't know if there's a crane school or not. There's probably somebody in the country that would teach people how to do that.
We have one up here.
Right.
Oh, do you, Emmy?
Yeah. Operators go to a crane operator school. They take it's 2 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my cousin, he was born in 1980, so he's 10 years younger than me, and he's been on some huge projects up in the Pacific Northwest. He's made a very good living for himself. But I would look into if there's a crane, like Hemi said, a crane operation school. It definitely would be worth the money to get that degree than underwater basket weaving.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
And hope he's not scared of heights.
Yeah, I asked him because he's been on those ones that are on the that on the high rises and stuff where it takes you 15, 20 minutes to climb up there. I said, so they don't have bathrooms up there. And he goes, yeah, they don't. He says, you climb up there with your lunch bucket, and he says, and you climb up there with your piss bottle.
Yeah. And climbing up that mast, you know, when it's a little fucking cold or wet and slippery and shit, it's fucking sketchy.
Yeah, he said once you climb up, you make the effort to climb that morning. He says you don't come down until it's time to go home.
Right on.
Looks like Brandon's almost to his location, huh?
If I had a son growing up in Texas, I recommend him get into HVAC, but that's me.
It's interesting you bring that up. He and I had that conversation recently.
The thing I like about HVAC is it's a multitude of skills that he'll need. He'll need his electrical. He'll need plumbing work. You know, he'll need to understand how fucking refrigeration works. It's never the same thing. Sheet metal field work. You know, it's just so many different aspects. It's never a dull moment.
You know what's crazy about that, Hemi? His maternal grandfather, his mother's father, is a HVAC business owner, and has been doing it all his adult life. He doesn't know his grandfather.
Oh, that's a shame. That'd be the best place to go apprentice at.
Oh, hey, Frost. Hey, Rusty.
That's
hey, Megatron. What's up, Jack?
That's what I was nudging him toward, but his mother has estranged him.
Oh. She likes to cut people off, eh?
She does.
Has his grandparents ever voiced an interest in seeing him? Or do they not want to go through their daughter's hate?
Since we have been separated and divorced, I don't know what's gone down. When I was still married to her, he was much younger, and it wasn't an issue that I tackled head on. I know her reasons and her justifications. I don't necessarily agree with them. But, you know, on the subject of what does a young man in today's world do after high school, you know, I give that a lot of thought, trying to make good suggestions and hopefully point him in a good direction if he'll listen to me.
Trades. Gotta go into the trade.
Yeah. A trade, but if that instance where Grandpa was already in it, That's exactly what I recommend to kids today. Go in and just start working in the trade and get your license through work. Don't go and saddle
Yeah.
yourself with student debt, because a lot of
No.
HVAC guys will take on a young apprentice if he's eager. He shows up every day with a good attitude. They'll take him on and teach him, and within 4 years he'll be ticketed, where the other kid's just getting out of school with $45,000 worth of debt to start with. You know,
Yes, sir.
you're already behind the eight ball, so to speak. You know.
Yeah, I've got guys I've worked with that went to Laramie, Wyoming to oh crap, what's the name of that school? Wyotech, like diesel school,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically compress like 2 years into a year, but they'll come out of there with like 50 grand in debt, and they'll
Yeah.
say, yeah, I've got a degree at Wyotech. And I said, yeah, and I've been here for 28 years and we make the same amount of money and I never had to pay 60 grand back.
I would tell my son that 60 grand is going to outfit you with tools and a new truck to get you to and from work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, spend that 60 grand on shit that's going to make you money. And the way the trades are
Yeah.
today, they're hungry for fucking bodies, so they'll take them on. You know, you got to do a little bit of legwork. You know, pound the pavement a little bit, but yeah,
And as
no,
an apprentice, they're not going to be making full rate as an apprentice, but that's okay. That at least you're getting a paycheck while you're doing it. And,
yeah, you're getting paid every day. You're not making any money sitting in school. You know,
no, just cost you money.
I actually told him there are a lot of jobs where they'll hire you on as unskilled labor, and you're
Mhm.
going to be the guy loading and unloading the trucks, sweeping the floors, picking up the garbage, hauling wheelbarrows. But if you show up and you do your job with a good attitude and they can count on you, they will bring you along and start teaching you technical stuff. And you develop your job skills with whatever outfit you sign up
Mhm.
with, and in a relatively short amount of time compared to a university or a overblown trade school, you can hit the ground running, so to speak. And like I said, he's only 14, so I'm just planting seeds at this point. But I want him thinking about it, because when
Has
the
has
time
he
comes, I do want him to hit the ground running.
has he shown any mechanical aptitude like that?
Honestly, not to that I've seen, but he is very intelligent.
Yeah. Okay.
Either I would suggest, like, when he's 16 and he can work during the summers, to go to like an electrical contractor or somebody and just see if they'll hire him for the summer as labor, as help.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Unskilled labor is to pull wires, go in the crawl spaces that the fat electrician can't fit in. There you go.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. And if he can do that during the summer and make a few bucks, and he starts to enjoy it, because if is he more tech oriented, like computers and stuff like that?
Not so much. I mean, he, like any
Okay.
kid his age these days, his nose is always in his phone or tablet, whatever, consuming garbage
Right.
content.
But I mean, he could go and get a job at a cell phone company where they work on their towers, or I mean,
Sure.
just the trades in general. They're hurting so bad for people.
Yeah. Nobody wants to do a hard day's work, man. They just want,
Yeah.
they want $75,000 a year just for fucking waking up. You know.
Yeah, and then they want a personal cry day once a week.
Yeah.
I need a mental health day.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
Right on. Well,
Yeah.
we'll keep our ear to the ground and try to capitalize on any opportunities when the time comes.
Yeah, I would say definitely as soon as he turns 16 and he can. There's certain fields I'm sure that because of his age, hell, even at fast food restaurants, you got to be above a certain age to work the fryer because of the danger or the cutting something using a slicer or something.
Liability.
Yeah, but I would see if there's any local small contractors around. But he probably will. He'll probably hold it against you if you make him run a shovel during the summer.
Emphasize to him what's important, and what's really important for him is, like I said, showing up on time with a good attitude, ready to work. Because, like, he doesn't have the tools, he doesn't have the skills, but you can't teach people work ethic. Like they either got it or they don't. So that above all the other lazy kids that he's going to be fucking competing against. It's like you're here to fucking learn, and you're here every day on time. Because the other guy, he's always fucking late. He's always calling in sick and blah blah. Yeah. Those are the things that your son has, right? Yeah, those are the things your son has right now. You don't have the tools, you don't have the skills, you don't have the network, but if you can show up with a fucking real good attitude, willing to learn, never say no, always willing to take on whatever the fucking boss gives you, and just do your little dues in the trenches, and through fucking the trenches, it's just how it goes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I would also suggest that if he finds a job or is interested in a field, you make an application and you bug the shit out of them every week until they hire you. Every job that I've ever really wanted, I bugged them until they hired me, and that showed them that, geez, this guy's going to call me every freaking Monday and say, "Hey, are you going to hire me yet?"
Yeah.
It's worked for me.
That hunger to work is very important, man. A lot of kids don't have it. So
yeah. Well, we're not quite there yet, but it's coming, and I want to be prepared and help him along as much as I can.
Just around the corner. So I think around the corner.
I think about these things a lot.
Yep. And I don't know about you guys, but if I pull the people in my community and ask them, are they doing a job that they formerly went training for? 80% of them, no. 80% of people that I know went to college for shit they don't even fucking do for a living. So what the fucking waste was that?
It was all for that sheepskin, because they think that if you get that sheepskin, you can do anything.
A lot of kids, because kids don't know what they want to do. Me too. Kids don't know what they want to do at 18, 19. They're like, I don't know. So they just fall into something so that mom and dad don't start charging them rent or kick them out. They just fall into it and spend tens of thousands of dollars on it and never actually fucking use it in real life.
Yeah.
That's very common. It happened to me,
So, Hemi, your first choice of male gigolo didn't quite work out for you?
No, it didn't pan out.
Mom, Dad, I'm going to sling cock for a living.
No, I went to school to be an automotive mechanic, and when I finished it, I was like, okay, but I got a fucking young family to provide for, and at the $15 an hour starting wage, I couldn't do it, so I had to go and take something else.
Yeah.
So it was a waste of time and money, really. I learned a bunch of shit, but I don't apply it to my day to day.
And when it comes to tools, because he might have to buy his own tools, you buy once, cry once. Buy good tools.
Buy decent tools. That's what I get back into, is saving the money for education. Put it into tools. They'll actually make you money. You know,
Oh yeah.
you
Oh yeah.
you drop $35,000 that you would have spent on education on outfitting yourself with the tools you need for the trade and a good reliable truck to get to work every day. You're ahead of the game, in my opinion.
Couldn't agree more.
Hey, RO, would it be feasible for you to contact his grandparents, or is that are you on the hated list?
He's stepping on toes, probably.
I could probably swing contacting the HVAC grandfather, and
Yeah.
he and I have a shared experience as far as his daughter's concerned. So
Uh,
Oh,
I've actually gone out.
he raised a bitch, and you
It
had
was
to
years
marry her.
ago, but I actually, yeah, it was years ago, but I actually worked with him on some jobs in HVAC, where I was the unskilled labor,
Yeah.
and he taught
yeah,
me
man.
a few things, so
Well, what grandpa wouldn't want their grandson working with them?
Yeah.
You know.
Perhaps maybe even take over his fucking legacy company one day. Who knows? You know? One day granddad's going to
yeah,
fucking hang up the tool belt, right?
Yeah.
You know?
right.
Yep.
That's what you call generational wealth.
Yeah.
Well, when the time comes, and if my son is interested in learning more about HVAC, I will definitely reach out to his grandfather and say, "Hey, let's
Like,
sit
Yeah,
down
you
for
gotta.
a beverage and have a
yeah,
conversation."
Yeah.
yeah, he'll never be short of work in Texas. That's for damn sure.
All right. Well,
Yeah, the guy,
very,
he
very
didn't.
good.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that's very good food for thought, and I appreciate it, both of you.
No problem. Wish the best for him.
Yeah, the fucking world's against him, so he needs all the fucking luck and good thought he can get, man.
Look at that picture of Sam nuzzled up to Brandon's bosom like a little bambino.
Little bambino.
Oh, my little bambino. Sammy, come to daddy.
Sam's such a good dog, man. You lucked out, Brandon. You really did.
I think he must be like opening the doors of his truck, or maybe getting all his paperwork squared away with the office.
That Sam's a good.
Yeah. Floats like a Hatteras? Who put that name in there? Him? Well, I've got my pup leaned up against the bed here. She wants to go play and get up for the day. And we got up at 3 a.m, let her out, and then went back to bed since today's my Saturday. And now she's wound up.
She got the zoomies.
She wants to go play. Yeah. Oh,
got
get
the
down.
zoomies.
She's trying to wind herself up for him, that's for sure. Oh, look at, there's a pup chilling out. He already wore that dog out. Oh, yep, got the itch going.
He's an old man. He's good for peeing on everything and laying around.
Well, that's good. He keeps the weeds down then.
Heck yeah, he's a good boy.
Well, I got to get going here and get this dog going. So I'll check back in later.
Have a good day, sir.
You too. You as well. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I've tried to teach my 16-year-old the benefit of, dirty hands, clean money, but he's not into it.
Oh yeah.
Computer guys, hand-eye coordination stuff. It's not there. He just doesn't interest him. He's going to sit at a desk for his career, I guess.
Oh mercy.
I know. Well, that's what appeals to him. So, you gotta. You can't force on something that doesn't appeal to them. Like work, you want to do something that doesn't feel like work. If you like doing it, it doesn't feel like work. If you hate doing it, it feels like work.
Yep.
So. But again, at 14, 16, who the fuck knows what interests you? You're just figuring shit out, Every day you learn something new that fucking might interest you. So, your world is still expanding.
Yeah.
One of the best things I ever did, I'll tell you the truth, was when I got finished high school, was go right into the job force. I did that for about 4 or 5 years when I realized, hey, this I'll be doing this for the rest of my life if I don't go get some education. So it made me take my education a whole lot more serious.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's something I didn't continue and pursue. When I went there, I got great grades and head of the class because it was fucking interesting to me and I was serious about it. But all the other younger students, because when I went to college, I was what they call a mature student. I would have been about 26, and all the kids there are 19. Well, they ain't taking nothing serious,
Fortnite.
Fortnite, exactly. Yeah, pretty much. But we had 3 adult students in that class, and all 3 of us were like, "Wow, these fucking kids are just taking a seat." They're just stealing a seat from somebody who wanted to be here. A lot of them were there. Like I said, they were there because if they didn't go in to stay in school, mom and dad would have started charging them rent. But yeah, I think there's a fucking The conspiracy theory to tell everybody you have to go into education. That's just put there by the people who make money off education. You know, government student loans, those are loans that are secured. They always get that money back. They don't, there's no
Yep.
threat of loss there. They want to hook you on the debt train, and the debt train that you can't even file bankruptcy to fucking alleviate yourself from. So if you start your life already in debt, you're always going to be a fucking wage slave. You'll never get out of that
Agree.
hole. You'll never get out of that hole. You know,
You're right.
especially these days. Just the cost of living so expensive. How the fuck you going to put anything to savings? You know,
It's hard.
it's almost impossible.
I
You
know.
know, sometimes parents give kids a leg up and say, well, if you're going to work, you can pay me rent. And then what some parents will do is put that money in like escrow for them until they're ready to go make a purchase of a house. Oh yeah, here's the money you've been coughing up for the past 3 years. It's going to help you. You know, it'll help you on that big down payment.
Yeah.
Look at the non-whites, how they do it, man. 20 fucking people living in a house until that house is paid off for. Then they move and do it again for the next family, and again for the next family. They realize that you can't do it alone. Takes a village, so to speak. Us,
Right.
us, us fucking whiteys. I want my space. I want my individuality. I can't possibly live with my fucking in-laws. They drive me fucking crazy. Fake. It's crazy, man. Like,
I know.
I consider it a blessing to be back with my parent. Like my old man, he's fading away, and at least in the last years of his life, I'm going to be there for him, like not away. Can't stand him, you know. We have fucking on average of fucking like 1,000 square foot per person in houses these days. Like what?
We lost Abe. Shit.
Yeah, we lost Abe. He went to go play with the dog.
Okay.
Dog was getting the zoomies. Has
Who
Sam
the fuck is this?
has Sam shown any zoomies yet?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it's right about the time I want to go to sleep. And yesterday we had another breakthrough.
Oh,
He finally ate food from my hand.
wow. What a good dog.
Yeah.
You lucked out, man.
Oh hell yeah. Very much so. What the fuck? Have you read the chat?
I'm driving at the moment.
Oh, okay. RO, have you been reading the chat?
Well, if I change tabs on my phone, I'll probably disconnect from StreamYard. So
Oh.
no, sir.
Well, anyways, this guy fucking wants to be Rusty Rivers' fucking human margarita.
Oh my.
And Rusty, he must be on drugs or something because he said, "Oh, a margarita sounds good. I'll get one now." Grinch told him he was too old for him. And the guy tells Grinch back, "You're so fluffy." Grinch says back, "But I'm not in Texas like either of your, or like your lover bullets." And this Massachusetts map says back, "Even better, we wouldn't have to worry about a love triangle. But personally, I'd prefer a love dodecahedron."
Dicahedron. Oh my.
Then he's talking to you. He says he's what you call a mature lover, Hemi.
Ah.
Then Char has the appropriate response, wood chipper alert. So, fuck.
Best trolls.
Are you ready to sing, boys?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I can sing.
Moist, moist, moist,
Moist,
moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist, moist. Good morning, Outlaw. You're up
Hey,
early. Did you
guys.
have a nightmare?
Oh,
Good
God,
morning, Moisty boy.
no. Good morning, guys. It's 9 or 10. Time is it?
9 o'clock
Yeah,
for you.
9:16. Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell happened?
Hmm.
I think his
Do
circadian
you have
rhythms are off.
Yeah. Do you have bad dreams?
No, I think it's this time change. I think it's that hour ahead or hour back threw me off.
You
It's
gained an
throwing you
hour,
off.
sir.
It's throwing you
Yeah.
off like three hours. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, on average, I've been getting up around what 9 or 10. Anyway, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's this time difference screwed me up.
Hey, do any of you have whatchamacallit? Do any of you have a picture of MGTOW life?
Big
Not
town
not
life.
not me.
No, sir.
A picture of MGTOW life. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm looking for one for the thumbnail. 'Cause we got us another brother who needs to be prayed over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lay on hand.
There ain't no miracles coming from any of us.
Mm. Oh, Char. Oh yeah. Everybody else got dogs. I need to switch to mine. There we go.
Oh God.
Gotta feel like I belong. You know what I mean? No.
Here, Timmy. I can't reach you.
You
You're in the
said you
wrong
liked
spot.
it.
Sammy.
You
You're in
said
the
you
wrong
liked
Grumpy.
that dog though. You said you liked that little
Grumpy. I
dog
like what
though.
dog? Oh, the little
The little bitty.
Peter. The
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
the
You broke up.
the one on the W. He looks out of place. The little peeker. He reminds me of Moki. Just peeking. Can I ask you a question?
Massachusetts MAP. Who would that be?
Massachusetts map. A map of Massachusetts.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their dogs, and I might as well pull my pretend
Might as well
dog out.
pretend you have one too.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Grinch?
Another dog slave.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're
I
being
don't know
rough
about
with
you,
this.
but
They're being rough
go
with
ahead,
this guy
Brandon.
next to me's rear.
Oh,
I see his
Mm-mm.
truck just flying all over the place, man. They're really shoving it in hard.
the anticipation of what you're about to get.
Well,
You
they're
get
gonna
excited.
pull it out. They're gonna pull it out of me.
Oh,
Mm.
This is the delivery.
you're unloading your cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yep, cocaine in a bottle.
Did you ever get to a PetSmart to get some accessories for the good old boy?
Nah, I don't know if I don't know if I'm ever gonna really get him a collar or not a collar, but a leash kind of thing. He's so good about just sticking right on me.
Yeah.
You know, and if he can do that, why the hell leash him? Probably because there's going to be places where they won't allow him out without a leash.
Crowds and such.
Yeah, well, there's some of the like the Walmart distribution. All your animals got to be on a leash.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
find him
have
a
to
good
get you.
padded harness.
Yeah, we'll get you a harness, Sam. We're not gonna go after your throat. That's fucking barbaric. Woof.
Senor, we're
Woof.
just sitting here. We could have second breakfast.
Oh shit, we lost Hemi. He said he was driving though. There's a dead spot around his house.
Yeah. Today's a big day for me.
Yeah?
I'm getting my personal computer back. I've been without a desktop or a laptop or anything of the kind for a month now.
Hmm. All right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the weather there. I'm maybe what 250 miles north of you, but I went to bed last night. It was 70. This morning I wake up and it's 38.
Hmm. Wow. That's very mild here.
Yeah, the morning piss. Poor poor Sam was shaking like a chihuahua. Looked like Outlaw and you guys were down by the Gulf. We're going to get some rain.
It is overcast. I hadn't looked at the weather forecast for today.
You're not really by the Gulf though, so.
No.
Ooh, now they're in my rear. Oh man. Where's your armadillo? Where's that armadillo? You don't want to play with your armadillo. You just want to sit here. Okay. Morning, SCE. Man, I'm glad I don't have a big dog who's doing this. He's all snuggled
Years
in.
ago, I had a Great Dane who would do that.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, we got large Marge up there working the gate. She had to drive her car instead of walking maybe 50 yards to the fucking break room to go get herself a soda pop and a bag of chips. Now she's back. Ah, damn.
Mm.
She's definitely a 400 pounder. You know, the safety vests?
Yeah.
She'd probably need 2 of them to get that thing to close, man. I'm telling you, that is a big, fat fucking woman. Holy shit.
She uses the electric shopping cart at the Walmart.
Oh, you know it. It probably parks in the handicap spot because she's so fat. I need to get me some beans. It's a cold day. I've had a hankering for some bean soup
With bacon.
with bacon. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Dice up some stewed potato or stewed tomatoes. Throw it in there with some bacon and beans. Mm-mm-mm. A little bit of
You
onion.
do northern beans or kidney beans?
What the hell are northern beans?
Also called white beans.
No, kidney beans, brown ones.
Gotcha. That's not a bad idea, True Blood.
Have me a grilled cheese sandwich with that. That'd be fucking awesome. Hey, trust the fat man when it comes to food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, never trust a bald barber. Never eat from a skinny cook. Never take safety advice from a 9-fingered man. Or financial advice from a broke banker. There's kind of a pattern developing in all those old sayings, isn't there?
Hey, I got a joke about a barber if you're up for it.
Sure.
Man sticks his head inside the barber shop, looks around and says, "How long before I can get a haircut?" Barber looks around. He says, "About 2 hours." The man leaves. A couple days later, same man sticks his head inside the barber shop. Says, "How long before I can get a haircut?" Barber looks around and says, "About an hour and a half." The man leaves. A couple days later, same thing. Barber tells him about 2 hours. He leaves. Barber's like, "Who the hell is this guy? He never comes back for a haircut." So next time the guy comes back, sticks his head in the door, says, "How long before I get a haircut?" Barber looks around and says, "About 2 hours." The man leaves. Barber gets one of his buddies in the shop, says, "Hey, go follow that guy, see where he goes." So his buddy leaves, comes back a little later. He said, "You see where he went?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Where'd he go?" He said, "He went to your house."
Yeah. That reminds me of an old joke. Man, after I first got divorced, I went into a bar and I said, "Set him up. I'm going to drink myself to death." The bartender said, "Well, why are you going to do that?" And I said, "Man, I found my wife cheating on me, and I don't see a reason to keep on living." And the bartender says, "I'm not going to serve you. I'm not going to be a party to that. You need to man up. If anybody was fucking my old lady, I'd go kill him." So I walk out of the bar, and then I come back the next day, and I say, "All right, I'm happy now." I said, "Set me up with a round." The barber said, "Why are you so happy?" I said, "I just fucked your wife."
Bastard.
Yeah, that's one way to commit suicide if you have somebody say something like that.
Yeah.
Ah, Sam, I gotta let you down. Let me down easy, senor. Welcome back, Hemi. Joe.
Lay bark.
Woof, 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 woof. Say something, Sam. Ah, Sam's camera shy. We have mail.
What city are you in? I never caught that.
I'm in Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
All
About
right.
25, 40 something miles south of Tulsa. Ooh. Grinch drinks Wesson oil straight from the bottle. Goodness gracious. SCE.
Why?
That's, I don't know. I'll have to ask Grinch. That's what SC said he did. And this guy from Martine in the truck right next to me, he's
Hmm.
he slid his tandems all the way forward just to go driving.
Okay.
Well,
Can
when you
you
do
tell me what
that,
tandems are?
well, they're the tires in the back on the trailer, right? And when you do that,
Okay.
the ass end of your trailer swings out into things. It makes it so you can take your corners shorter, but it also makes it more dangerous. And he's empty right now. And I'm just wondering what the fuck he did that for. Because he's probably going to have to go park in a truck stop or something. And with your ass end swinging around like that, when you pull into a truck stall where you're in there so tight, it makes it so your chances of hitting the truck next to you are quite a bit higher.
Hmm.
I just don't get it. SCE could explain it. Maybe
Maybe he
next.
just likes living on the edge.
Well, maybe.
Thrill seeker.
And hello, Grinch.
Chahoua, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. Hi, Sam.
What up, Grinch?
Laundry day on Mount Crumpet. Yay, me.
No, that's no different than when Cindy's around. You got to do the laundry then too.
Nope, doesn't work like that. She does the chores when she's here. I have my own separate list of things I do. I run the vacuum, I take out the trash, I walk the dog. I push the cart and I pay for the groceries. Just for the record, when Outlaw joined the stream, I did sing with you guys.
Oh, good, good.
I even welcomed him in the comments. Did you see it? I called him, "Greetings, Outlaw, your royal dampness."
Ah.
I think for Christmas we should all pitch in and buy him a box of those absorbent pads that you use in a workshop, so he can.
Why not the ones that you use in your underwear?
He gets those free from the old
monarch
folks' home.
of moistness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some maxi pads for for those heavy days. Outlaw, is that what you want? Huh?
Actually, he probably wants Massachusetts map to give him a belly rub.
Ooh. Well, Massachusetts map had a fixation with you, so.
Well, since I'm not a minor, he shouldn't be attracted to me.
Well, did you see the picture of Massachusetts map?
Yeah.
That's that fucking Jimmy Seville guy that Hemi showed me.
Yeah.
He's older than you, Grinch.
Yeah, he's also not breathing.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
Amen to that. I listened to your stream last night while I was busy working.
Yeah, it was a short one.
Took me 2 hours to clean up from dinner. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it would take that long. Those soup crocks that you use for French onion soup.
Yeah.
I had to clean 40 of them by hand with all the melted cheese on them and everything. Oh,
Fuck.
40?
40, yeah. I had a dinner at my Mason Lodge last night.
Ah.
I made prime rib, baked potato, French onion soup, and salad.
Sounds
Work
delicious.
with a couple of Masons.
What stinks is I used to be able to get into the kitchen at 1 p.m., and now I'm not allowed in until 3. Well, that 2-hour difference is the cleanup time. I used to have all the pots and pans cleaned up before 6 o'clock. When we served dinner at 6:30, now I'm pulling everything out of the oven at 6 o'clock, and I can't clean up until after the meeting starts at 7:30.
One of the mechanics at the shop makes his own jerky.
Ooh.
And he sells it. And it's outstanding.
Jerks his meat.
Yeah, he jerks his meat and shares it with everyone.
For money.
Mm-hmm.
I used to make jerky in the oven. I got out of that.
damn tasty.
What flavor?
Jalapeno teriyaki.
Ooh, yeah, that would be good. Ooh.
Meat flavor.
Yep.
How dare you
He
eat
probably
food
has a
with no
big old.
soy?
Hey, Frost.
Hey, Frost. Is pig jerky any good? I never had that.
Oh, yeah.
I just always had beef jerky or deer jerky.
It's delicious. You're going to have to make some homemade bacon, too, there, Frost.
Sow's belly.
Hmm.
Is it Taekwondo night, Aro? Or
Actually, I
Jiu-Jitsu
don't get.
night or whatever?
I don't get to see my son this weekend or today. He's
Oh, no?
on a.
You get busy?
He's in. He's going to Arkansas.
Oh,
That means RO's going to be doing some Greek wrestling alone.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds like you're working,
Yeah, my
man.
daughter's out of town. My son's out of town. It's just me.
you and a box of Cabernet Sauvignon?
You know, I need to buy some of that and try it just to see if lives up to the hype. I have
Yeah.
no idea what it tastes like.
It's a heavy, full-bodied red that pairs well with fucking red meat.
I'm down with the
The
red
kind
meat.
It's the kind that leaves a fucking plaque in your mouth. It's fucking heavy.
No, the hardest thing I've had to drink lately is Folgers.
Mmm.
Hey, we're unloaded. Woohoo!
Okay. Off to our next destination. Hey, Hemi, yesterday when I made the French onion soup, I got this recipe from a 5-star hotel restaurant in Paris, France for French onion soup. And so to make enough for the 40 people, I used a liter of Pinot Grigio and a cup of the dry sherry with the stock. And I know usually you use the red wine with it.
Mm-hmm.
That was phenomenal. It was so much lighter. The broth was so light. It was really good.
How many onions did you have to peel?
I cooked 10 pounds.
Wow.
So I reduced and caramelized 10 pounds of onions.
Wow.
Took me an hour and a half to cook it down. Yeah, that was a pound of butter, 10 pounds of onions. Sweated the onions and then reduced them. I had 4 cups left. So I brought 2 home because we're going to have some roast beef and soup for dinner tonight here.
Yummy.
So what are you cutting up now?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm finishing my bidet.
Oh, well, I guess you're not making lunch then.
No,
you get
not
rid
yet.
of breakfast.
Not yet. Another hour for lunch. Today it's just going to be ham sandwiches on croissant. Ham and cheese.
Did Outlaw go back to sleep?
Probably.
You know, he's on the Facebooks.
On the Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, we lost Hemi. Brandon, what floats like a hatteris? What does that mean? I've never heard that
I got to
saying.
hook the truck back up. Give me.
Yeah.
Well, so far so good. It's holding water.
Is this your personal bidet?
No, not mine. I own nothing, and I've never been happier.
Well, today's the day for my daughter's surgery. So hopefully she's in surgery right now. Hopefully everything will work out just fine and she'll be out in another hour.
What's she having done?
A hysterectomy.
Okay.
Addictomy. She's going to come out and Grinch is going to have a son.
Wow. Wow. Well, I really wouldn't want that to happen, Hemi. Because out of my two sons, the one I haven't spoken with in over 4 years, and the other one I see twice a year, maybe 3 times a year, and he only lives 15 miles away from me. If I don't text him, he don't text me. So at least my daughter calls me every Sunday.
Damn, that bidet's kicking Hemi's ass.
Yeah. Soon it will be washing Hemi's ass.
Got to clean the undercarriage.
That's right. It's right next to godliness.
I'm spinning this around so you guys can see Large Marge.
Okay.
What's 600 pounds between friends? You know, I think, isn't that like the second or third time Brandon's carried Coke?
It's a popular soft drink.
Yeah. I didn't know who gave Brandon the bright idea to carry the lighting fixtures that one time.
Bright idea. I see what you did there.
Man, Large Marge doesn't even come out of her shack.
Because she can't squeeze through the door.
Oh no, she fucking drove out to, or got out to her car, drove it into the break room, fucking picked herself up a soda pop and a bag of chips, and drove back out to the guard shack.
Jesus.
How far would it have been to walk?
About 50 yards.
I just feel bad for that car suspension.
It's four-wheel drive. No parking at any time. Violators will be towed at owner's expense.
Okay.
Oh shit. We just about had a calamity. Good thing I washed my mirrors. I just about took out the fucking chain link fence. Now we're going to wait here for a bit and get our next job, because they're usually really fucking fast about getting me more work.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Of course, I am in the middle of fucking nowhere, Oklahoma right now. Get a piece of jerky for me. Right. We could go back to Love's, and then Sam would have his dog park. Really?
Yeah. I think I'm getting over the flu.
Good. Rusty had to go to the hospital yesterday.
What happened?
Pneumonia. But
Oh Lord.
if he asks, or if anybody asks, tell him he had dolphin HPV in the throat.
Well, I wish him a speedy recovery.
I do too. He's back up and around today. He's been in here already.
Did y'all see what the U.S. Army is doing with their recruiters?
No, I hadn't.
Dress them up in drag.
No, they are sending a bunch of NCOs to recruiter school. They're guaranteeing E6 promotions when they
What?
complete them. They're waiving the height, weight, PT, all that. It seems to be a last ditch effort to get their numbers up before they have to resort to a draft. But just like the IRS hired a whole bunch of agents, now the Army is going to pump out a whole bunch of recruiters that normally wouldn't meet the standard.
Or recruits, anyways.
Yeah.
There's two things you got to do to make chief in the Navy. One of them is recruiting. You got to do a 2-year tour of recruiting. And the other is you have to either teach in one of the schools or you have to go and be a boot camp instructor.
Yeah.
And the guys that are trying to make chief are absolutely fucking killing each other so that they don't have to go and be the boot instructors. Apparently that is really shitty, having to deal with the recruits. There was one guy when I went to C school, he was the barracks commander. And then when I went to A school, he was one of my flight crew instructors. And then when I got to the squadron, he was in charge of one of the shops. And then when I got to the ship, they made him a chief, and he was one of the maintenance chiefs. So it was a weird thing. I got to be in the same, I got to be around this one guy the whole time I was in the Navy. And he also played D&D. He was our dungeon master. So, but I didn't do that while I was in school. We did that at the squadron. And his name was Dana. But God help you if you fucking made fun of it. It was a tough son of a bitch. And he was a load master on the C2s. And he had just about every fucking, he'd gotten every little badge and thing, whatever. He had all the air warfare, fucking sea or surface warfare, combat logistics, everything. Dude was an overachiever. Good guy. They tried to put him in supply, and he was like, "Fuck that." And I've completely lost track of him since I got out. Damn shame. Well, Sam, I don't think they're going to get to us quick. Let's go hang out with Loves.
I'll check in a little later. I got to clean up a bit.
All right. Bye. Hello, Snake.
Floats like a Hatteras, huh?
Yeah.
Floats like a Hatteras and stings like my pee.
Perfect. And it stings when I pee. How about that?
Even better, even better. I was flying my helicopter to my yacht last night, and I crashed. I hit the 40-foot tuna tower.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's rough. That's rough.
If I can find out the name of Rusty's boat, I'll name my yacht after it.
I think it's called the Rail Candy.
That's a good one. Name it the Dolphin Island Taxi.
Could be. Could be.
Mhm. I wanted to paint it orange like his thumbnail, but it wasn't one of the colors that were able to be selected. Sad. So what they'll call you when it's time to go get loaded, is that? That what's
Well,
gonna
they'll
happen?
send me a text message. But
Okay.
Sammy told me he wants to go run around.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Sorry about that.
What'd you do? Shit on yourself?
No,
Farted.
had to run a small errand for Mom and him. I just want some 4x76 in my tool shed. Oh man.
Can I ask you a question?
Is the run over already?
He's going to go wait at the truck stop so Sam can take advantage of the amenities.
Nice. Rhino says moist.
Moist.
Slow the fuck down, hotshot.
Hey. Table. Got the hiccups.
But I got you paid. But I don't know what to do with those sentences and scream. Good night.
Good morning, Rhino. I'll be right back. I've got to take the dog to go pee-pee.
Would you like to get on camera, Mr. Rhino? Keep us on the right on your car?
Mr. Man, you want to come on the street?
You want to take us on the stream, Mr. Rhino?
Come right.
You need to go pee-pee? Oh, you said it's cold out there?
Oh.
Brenda, I have to go pee-pee.
That's funny. I can hear him in the background.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Sam, go pee-pee. Come on, boy.
Come on, Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam, go pee-pee. Mr. Sam.
He needs a lot of encouragement.
Mr. Sam. Look away while he's peeing.
He has a shy bladder.
Yeah, look away while he's peeing. Don't look at him. Don't make eye contact.
Don't fucking watch me, man.
Yeah, don't make eye contact.
Come on, Sam. Go pee-pee. Yeah, good boy. Who's a good boy?
Oh, Mr. Sam. There you go, pee, Mr. Sam.
Yeah.
You do your business, Mr. Sam.
Do your business, Mrs. Sam. Uh-oh. Sounds like the tickle monster. Tickle me homo.
Tickle you, homo. What the fuck, Andy?
Squeak, squeak. Squeaky, squeaky.
Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
Man, we're playing an honest game of tug of war here with our armadillo.
Mm-hmm.
Tickle me, homo.
Tickle me homo.
Sammy, he didn't want to go pee-pee. He wanted to go out and run around. Then I opened the door and he's like, "Oh, it's cold. It's cold. I don't want to run around when it's cold."
Senior True Blood is too cold for me.
No, I don't like.
Can we go back to California?
Si, senor. That's my cousin
Squeaky.
Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Squeaky ball. Yeah, get that ball.
It's not a ball. It's an armadillo.
Armadillo.
Oh. Get that squeaky. Get that squeaky.
Arr, arr,
I thought that it was Outlaw making that sound.
No.
Squeaky, squeaky.
I can't do it.
It's Outlaw's mattress.
He was sitting on Hemi's bidet.
Oh.
Oh,
And
no.
he got squeaky clean.
good. Mm.
Mm.
Did you ever get your super special fucking electric bidet fucking O-rings?
I did. And I just put it all back together today. And it
Right.
seems to be holding water as expected. So I'm
Excellent.
calling that a win.
Yeah. No stinky butts.
Nope.
Where's that armadillo? Where's the armadillo? You cannot come up without an armadillo. You must pay me an armadillo.
An armadillo.
Ah, ah,
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky,
ah.
squeaky, squeaky.
I kill it.
I don't know why. I don't know why those are so funny, but I can't help but laugh every time I hear it.
Armadillos?
No, that little squeaky sound.
Oh. Well, that's to appeal to the dogs, like sense of having a small animal fucking crying in pain when they attack it. It incenses them, like it fires them up, makes them want to go in for the kill.
He's a killer.
Yeah.
He's a killer.
It's
That's
just
why he
so
likes me
funny hearing them.
Killer of
Shaking
tacos.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. I squeak them in the store.
Senor Brandon,
sometimes.
we're in Oklahoma. We're very close to Texas, where they have the good tacos.
Senor Brandon.
And then
we go see Mr. Zombro for a tomahawk steak, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Hey, hello. Do you like?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're close to
easy. Easy only eats the best, man. Like,
oh,
yeah.
I haven't made one of them in a while. I might have to go get one.
The hardest thing about tomahawks is they're so fucking long. They're so big that you can't cook too many at the same time. Like I had a pretty decent sized grill, and I could only cook 2 at a time.
I could never afford them, so I don't even look at them.
That's
You got it.
ferocious.
That's a
Ferocious
good one.
armadillo.
That's a good one. You killed that armadillo. You did.
Are armadillos carnivorous? Are they
No,
carnivores? No.
Carnivorous.
no. They're carrion eaters
Oh, okay.
and bugs. I guess they're carnivores for bugs.
Okay.
No, that would explain why this armadillo out here I've got doesn't keep the rats or nothing.
And armadillos, if you're in the Middle East, carry leprosy.
Huh?
Interesting.
So if you ever think about eating armadillo, don't.
No. I've known people who do though.
That's
No,
not killed through the cooking process.
I wouldn't know. I used to know a guy that would eat roadkill off the road, only if it was freshly killed though. Like he had to have killed it to eat it.
Well, I knew some people, and they would drive into town, and everything that was like hit, they'd fucking stop and put a chalk mark by it. And then then on their way home, if there was anything that was fresh, they'd fucking pick it up and take it home, eat it.
Free protein.
And that man, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the nuclear tests they used to do out in the desert back in the 60s and 70s.
The 50s.
But yeah, he was a security guard at Area 51 is what he claimed. He was part of that Bainbury nuclear explosion test they used to do out in the desert. I never did get to sit down and talk to him about all that was out there. He probably wouldn't tell me. All he ever would say was, "Son, we had technology back then that was more advanced than what we got now." Char said, "Do you like 70 times 60? And do you like?" I thought it was 74 times 6. Or is that math? That's correct, isn't it?
It's 76 times 4.
Yeah. Want to make a dog feel awkward? Wait until it squats to take a shit and then point at him and shout evidence. Oh my god. Oh man. Roadkill Cafe. don't know why that's so funny.
Oh, he's going off on this thing. He's shaking it around like crazy.
I break its back.
You know, he shakes it so fast that his ears flap on top of his head.
Mm-hmm. That's the finishing move.
Yeah. And then the shake moves all the way down the body. It starts at the head, it goes to the shoulders, then it goes to the ass, and then it's the tail.
Ride the wave.
Oh, you got it. You're so strong. You're so strong.
And maybe at the homestead he'll be a natural ratter for you.
Oh, hell yeah. That'll be great. I won't discourage it.
Nope.
Just make sure to keep him on his worm medicine.
Yeah. And rabies.
Yeah. Oh, now we got back scratches. Oh, back scratches. Oh, yeah.
I live for back scratches.
We need to check our mail. Let's check our mail. Nope, nothing new yet. Nothing new yet.
How much mail was waiting for you at the homestead?
I don't know. I didn't get out there.
Oh, you didn't get there? Okay.
No, I fucked around at the bank too long.
Oh. I bet you the mailman he's got a box down beside your mailbox that he's starting to fill up now.
Yeah, maybe. I'll get back there next time.
90% of it will be junk mail.
Oh, hell yeah. Sam, let's start a crock pot.
Yes. Good idea. Good idea, senor. I will never discourage you from cooking.
Samuel.
What you making today, Brandon?
I don't know yet, but it's going to be rice something. I got all that free brown rice. So
Sure. There's the thought, sir.
might as well eat it.
Yeah.
Eating squirrel brains. Jeesh.
And
They're too small.
Let's see.
You got any protein, or is it just all veg?
Hey, Paul.
I got some protein.
What's up, Paul? Paul Schmecker.
Sam says vegetables taste like sad. So
Sam likes the meat.
I'll eat vegetables if they're cooked next to meat.
Yeah.
If you steam or bake carrots and broccoli and stuff like that, they're not bad to me, but this or roast.
Try to give your dog steamed broccoli.
Well, they're carnivores, man.
Steamed, but they don't like it.
No.
Carnivores.
Forgot that, Grimace. I don't know if it still fits you or not.
Which is
okay.
Yeah, which is kind of, I don't understand why they flavor some of this dog food vegetables.
The pocket's pulling off of it.
Because
I should have got Grandma to sew it.
They put the vegetables in there for fucking women.
Yeah.
No, you can take it to laundry. Where are you
I don't
cold?
blame you, Sam. I like that stuff too. Yeah, I mean,
I think our protein's gonna be sausage today.
That's what I'm doing for dinner.
Good choice. I might do some of that. I don't know. Sounds
But
good.
I got to cook the rice first, and it takes a long time to cook rice in the crock pot.
Yes.
Roast,
I'm
you
doing
like roast vegetables? Roast vegetables are
sausage
good.
and penne. Yep.
Well, my sausage costs more than a penny.
Ah.
What was that recipe that one of the guys asked a week ago? What was it? Shit, what was that? It was
Eggnog.
salmon. It was a salmon recipe.
You mean salmon?
Salmon, not
Or
salmon.
salmon. I had another one of those words, man.
Salmon on tortilla.
Fish taco?
Oh, you like fish tacos?
No.
Okay.
Fur taco.
Hair
Hair
pie.
Hair pie.
What was that recipe?
Did you see that meme I put in Chaos's yesterday? It made me howl. The husband and wife are sitting at the marriage counselor, and what does he say? He goes, "Well, let's find what we have in common, shall we?" And the husband says, "What? Neither of us suck dick." Oh fuck! It made me howl.
What was that recipe? It was a creamed salmon. I guess I'll say salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah, it was a creamed salmon recipe. I can't remember what it was called though.
Cream your salmon.
Turkish dish. I don't know what Turkish dish. What was it? Thinking about trying that. Going and finding me some fillets and what was that recipe called?
Let's find it.
It's a creamed salmon recipe, but I can't remember what the name of the dish is called. The food. It's a certain type of dish.
You know, like when you say a dish, are you talking like a gravy boat or maybe a salad plate?
It's got like a name to it. It was a type of like the food in general, like it comes from a certain area or place. Started with a T.
P.
Tuscan.
Tuscan. That's it. Yeah.
Tuscan salmon. I made that last week, man.
Tuscan. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
I started with the Tuscan chicken recipe and just substituted salmon.
I don't know why I couldn't think of Tuscan.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some ingredients up off the list here and see if I can go get some.
Ah, ah,
Sam has got his own space. He can talk now. What say you, sir?
He says, Senor Brandon, that beef broth smells fantastic. Can I have some beef broth? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
I
get
got you.
gas sometimes.
This made me fucking almost piss my pants yesterday.
Either one of us suck dick.
Let's begin with something you two have in common. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh God, we got the trench coat mafia out today.
Trench coat mob. That's still a thing?
Let's see. What's in that?
Yeah, this is a dirty guy driving a dirty truck,
Oh,
who can wear dirty clothes.
he's home.
Mike Rowe.
Oh,
I do the same job he does, and I'm not fucking a pig.
ooh,
Oh,
Yes, I am.
well, pig boy. You're pig
creamy
boy.
garlic butter. Ooh, creamy garlic
Now we
butter.
got Mr. Fucking Man Bun coming.
Did you see what our friend posted last night?
Who?
Oh, okay.
Who's our friend, and what did he post?
Our friend with the mask.
Oh, okay.
He posted Frank's video.
Okay.
His salt.
I wonder if he even watched it.
I don't know. It's just a re-upload of it. Really, there wasn't any commentary to it or anything. I think it's just I don't know, just to capitalize on, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe he likes Frank.
Well, perhaps.
Everybody likes Frank. So
Everybody likes Frank, that's for sure. You're hard pressed to find someone that doesn't like Frank.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember personally. I don't remember a time where he ever got mad.
It depends on who. Like I do, but
yeah, but it was like at Miss Elite and shit. And
yeah,
people
it
like
was
that.
directed at people who were awful people. So,
I do remember one time he got in an argument with somebody, but can't remember.
If Frank was on your side, he would defend you to the death. You know.
Yeah.
I remember he and Yeetus got into an argument about who was the bigger drunk.
Yeah. I'll prove you wrong. Let's have a drinking contest to see who's the biggest drunk. Fuck.
Oh, I think like I remember that. Wasn't Polska Bob and Hamster and them wanting to get in on it too and challenge Undead Chronic?
No, it was mostly Rusty, but yeah, Polska was peripherally involved.
Well, Polska's a ringer at that game.
Bob says he's drinking for who? Nancy Pelosi's liver or something.
We had good fun playing Grand Theft with him last night.
Oh man, we have chicks. Get rid of the fucking women. We got a chick named Marie in here.
Marie.
And then a Marie's husband.
Hi, Marie.
I was
Bye, Marie. Get him, JR. Get him.
I was looking at that. I didn't know if that was a real account or.
Sick him, JR. Sick him.
Oh, women, real or pretend.
What glowing tidbit did she have to say?
She says, has anybody seen Frost? He hasn't replied back to any of my texts in 5 minutes. Great night last night, Frost. Wonderful, wonderful. Slippy slide is what her husband said.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Marie's a troll account too.
I think you're correct, Rhino.
Yeah, there is a real Marie, but she was no, who was that account she used to go to all the time? Was it anyway?
Don't matter.
No, no, it was Frost's streams. Yeah, it was Frost.
Now that I have the crock pot on, I've got to turn the auto idle.
Yes. Don't want a dead battery.
No. This is about as long as we've ever gone without a job during the day.
Mm.
Oh. Maybe your dispatcher's on lunch.
Maybe a little early for that, isn't it?
Yeah, I
only
guess.
Noon, it's only noon your time. What's up, Yellow Fever?
Yo.
Well, Marie's husband, you can tell everybody what happened with Frost last night if you want. But your wife is not welcome. You know, you never hear the red hen speak.
Finally found some government cheese, though. On another note,
Government
Guy-
cheese.
guy from church gave it to me. Big block. I don't know where they got it from either.
Government.
From the government. It's all stored in a mine somewhere.
It's stored in one of the places they store. I'm sure they got places all over, but one of the places they store it is in the limestone mines, fucking in Carthage, Missouri. That underground food storage.
That's the one I'm familiar with. Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken you guys there a couple of times.
I read somewhere that they stopped doing it. Around the 80s?
No.
When Reagan? No.
I think they still do it. That's your country's cheese surplus.
If they do, I don't see it anymore.
Well, they usually don't sell it anymore. They don't give it away. They used to just give people food instead of giving them money.
Yeah. Now they give them money so they can spend it on other things than food.
Mm-hmm.
It's much easier to, have corruption than actual charity.
Yep.
Sam agrees. He thinks that they ought to just give them the surplus shit because there's surplus milk and cheese.
Yeah.
And they keep that around for the strategic nuclear stockpile. In case we get fucking bombed, we'll be able to feed the fucking army.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think you're going to get any of it.
Only when you take it from dead soldiers.
Yeah.
I want my block of cheese. That stuff makes good food too. I know Pops and them talks about they used to get it years ago, but I don't ever remember growing up getting government cheese. We always went to the store and got it.
Well, they used to have a program called WIC.
WIC.
Called what now?
WIC.
WIC, yeah. Yeah.
And if you were on WIC, you got it.
Yeah. Grandmother used to talk about that, and she'd talk about the green stamps. Collecting green food stamps or green stamps. Can't remember exactly. Then you go to the store and she had books of them stamps. I don't know what she ever did with them.
Well, food stamps used to be actual stamps, and it would one food stamp would count for $2 for every dollar you spent yourself. So you actually had to spend your own money to get stuff. So you'd spend $1, and then the government would reimburse $2 to the store. Pretty, it was once again for the a program that benefited the working poor. But they switched it all over to the freaking credit cards now.
She kept a book full of them. I think right after they switched to the credit cards. She kept that for years. And I wish I knew what happened to that book. I do not know what happened to it.
I remember my parents saving up fucking Montgomery Ward stamps. And if you saved up, you bought enough shit at Montgomery Ward's, got enough stamps, you could cash them in on something.
This is like a loyalty program, eh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But with these credit cards that they have now, are they like, will it only charge certain items like
I don't know.
food stuffs, or could you walk up to the register with a fucking TV and put it on that shit?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to only be for food, but
okay.
You hear about people fucking gaming the system all the time. Buying cigarettes and alcohol and stuff.
Up here, we give them just cash. So a check every month, and it's essentially cash. They direct how it's spent.
Yep. Well, they give them they have it all broken up. That way they can confuse shit.
Okay. Yeah, I know up here when they get their social assistance check, they could technically go straight to the fucking liquor store with it. It's cash money.
I'm sure a lot of people do.
Yeah. Well, they would avoid that if we had like a card that was only usable at grocery stores, and let's say not on shit food, like your basic staples, yes, but yeah, none of your processed fucking crap. Would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, it makes more sense to fucking give them the food like they used to. Well, you don't have to dick them any money at all.
Yeah, then they'll just bitch about the quality of the food they're getting. I need free range, fucking sustainably sourced chicken.
The government's trying to poison me with this free milk.
Yeah. Castaway milk.
I don't want it pasteurized. That takes all the
Right.
goodness out of it.
I want it raw. I want it straight from the cow's teat.
Man, that's a tired dog now.
You wore him out.
Yeah.
The joys of a little dog. You can wear them out with just a little bit of wrestling. He doesn't need no mile-long walk. You taking him for a walk every day?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
And it mostly turns out into me walking and carrying him.
Huh? No, that's what I was getting at anyway. That's for the benefit. Not that he needs it. You need it. So
Yeah. We walk out
move
to
around.
Yeah, we walk out to some field or something. I put
Yeah.
him down. He goes and runs around, takes a piss.
Carry me back.
Pretty much. Then I walk for a while, and he's right on my heels, and then he'll just like stop. It's like, I'm tired.
Let's see what this is at.
That's good that he's so close to you. You don't want him wandering around those truck stops. There's
No.
a lot of wheels in motion. He's fucking so small. You'd never see him.
Yeah. No. That's why I try and park by the grass these days.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if we have a middle of the night,
Just dump him out. Go.
I don't. I get out with him because he has to be picked up to put. He can't get in the truck on his own.
No, it's too high of a jump. Yeah, for sure.
He can get out on his own. He just can't get back in. Then he does this thing at night where all day long when we're playing and I'm throwing that armadillo around, he can jump up into the bunk. No problem. Right? But when it comes time for sleep, he has to be picked up and carried to bed.
Set me down gently, senor. Yeah. Their quirky little nuances are funny as fuck.
Yeah. And I've got a sleeping bag as my top blanket. And he decided last night that fucking chewing on the zipper was the thing to do. I freaking wake up in the middle of the I wake up in the middle of the night and he's got half the fucking sleeping bag pulled up there. It's like, no, that's what keeps my feet warm, you little fucker. We had to talk about that.
Yeah. Sorry, senor.
Well, he didn't do it again last night. We'll see if it sticks.
Yeah.
Wisconsin is the cheese producing state, and Riggs is the cheese cutting state. Very good.
Cheese cutter. So they on Chaos's Discord at night, I have this habit of fucking passing out on the guys, eh?
Right. That's why
And
you have your own room for sleeping.
okay, so I have my own, we established that. We have my own room for sleeping. Well, the other morning I woke up and fucking guess who was in there with me?
Who?
Riggs. Oh, I felt dirty and stretched out. I was like, oh, shudder, got out of there. It's like,
Yeah.
damn it, you guys. You fucking locked me in there with Riggs for the night.
Well, guys, I don't know why it's taken so long to get a job, but I think I'm going to kill the stream, and we'll start back up again once I'm going places.
Boo.
'Cause, you know, if I'm just going to be sitting here, I might as well go do some laundry.
True.
So I'll catch y'all later. And remember, no marriage, no cohabitation, and no new kids. We'll pick this back up once we have some place to go. Bye-bye.